Hello. Welcome to day 2 of our heart-centered and biz-focused training. Today we are diving into creating your business avatar. So when I first heard that term, I thought it was kind of goofy. You know, it's the whole game system idea of who you are in a game. But it makes sense for business. Your avatar is you, but not you in your regular life. So you can still be authentic and be who you are, but really think about how you're seen in business, how you want to present, who you want to be in business. So, let me silence my computer here. Keeps stinging at me when I have text coming in. Okay, so why is creating a business avatar important? It's important because it benefits you in business to think about how people see you, how you want to be perceived, who you are in business, how you present. That guides who refers to you. It guides what clients are drawn to you. It guides what kinds of things people think about, or what kinds of things people that bring you to mind for people. So I recommend you sit down and put it on paper. Even if you've been in business for 10 years. This is a good thing to reevaluate every once in a while because it may change over time. So what kinds of things go into creating your business avatar? How do you want to be seen? You want to be true to who you are, right? So for me, I'm always outspoken. I tend to be a little blunt. I'm caring, but not everybody would describe me as nice, because my caring is more about wanting what's best for you, not about changing anything about me to make it work for you. But in business, I also want to be seen as someone who has resources to support my clients. I want to be seen as one of the best postpartum doulas. I want to be seen as one of the premier trainings for the people who are a good fit for it. I want to be seen as someone who is nurturing. I want to be seen as a successful business person. I want to be seen as responsible. So all of those characteristics go into how I want to present myself. So once you have a list of all of the characteristics of your avatar, of all of the characteristics that you want people to think of when they think of you in business, then you can use that to work towards shaping how do you show up on social media. How do you show up when you go to a networking meeting? How do you show up when you introduce yourself as your business? So it affects how do you dress. You know, if you want to be seen as the nurturing earth mama kind of hippy dippy type of doula, well, then you're going to want to dress that part. You're going to want to express your really soft, nurturing side. If you want to be seen as a strong business person, then you may want to tone down some of the super soft dressing. You may want to make sure it's reflected in your business card, in any rack cards you give out, in your headshots. You know, I have very professional looking headshots, but then I also have one, my current profile picture on Facebook is a still shot, a screenshot from me jumping on a trampoline because I loved the joy I was expressing in that picture. And that's part of how I want people to see me, as being joyful in life. So when you show up authentically as yourself, but also as your business avatar, that helps people identify whether or not they're a good fit with you as your client. It helps other professionals identify whether or not you're a good fit for them to refer their clients to. Or maybe they got contacted by a potential client that's totally not a fit for who they are, but they know from the way you present yourself that you are a great fit for that potential client. Maybe that client needs just what you're putting out there. So think in terms of how it's important to you to be looked at from others' point of view. So your business avatar is you, but it's also who you are in business. Who you are at home with your family may be a little different. Who you are when you go out to drinks with your friends is probably going to be a little different than who you want your business avatar to be. So it's thinking through what your priorities are in business, how you want to be seen. Part of it, like I said, is dress. Part of it is the way you speak, the way you interact. When you sit down with a client, are you interacting with them and taking them in as you would just a business acquaintance, as you would a loved one, as you would a friend? Think about how much you should be sharing with them. I always say, whenever you're interacting with clients, in a heart-centered business especially, it's really important to be very clear. Are you sharing to connect with them and to support them? Is it still centered around them, or are you moving the centering more towards around you? If you're moving the centering more towards around you, you've moved out of who your business persona is and into who your not business persona is. And in heart-centered businesses, that's a really wavy line, and you have to figure out where you walk on that. But it's hard to do that if you don't have an idea of what your business avatar is, who your business persona is. So think through, in this exercise, think through what's important to you. When someone works with you, later when they're telling someone else that they should work with you, what kinds of things do you want them to say about you? What do you want them to say about how you helped them? What do you want them to say about what qualities about your avatar, about your business persona, drew them to you? Look over reviews that you've gotten from clients. Are the things they've said about you in line with how you want them to see you? If not, you may need to tweak that avatar, that business persona that you've created, and maybe put a little bit more focus on different aspects of it. When you're really in line with your persona that you want to put out there, then in your social media posts, people will be able to look at it and say, hey, this person looks like a great fit for me. Other professionals will be able to look at it and say, that is a respected person in our field. That's somebody that I want to refer to. And if you're doing it in alignment with what you want to put out there, then you will also draw in the clients that feel really, really good for you. We're going to talk a bit more about our ideal clients on Thursday. And then today we're talking about you and how you present. On Thursday, we'll talk about who is the client that you're talking to. So check out your workbook, do the exercises in it. If you have any questions with this, comment on this thread, or reach out to me. You know, if you can do it in the Facebook group, that's ideal, because then you'll get feedback from more than just me. But if you need help walking through, trying to figure out how you want to be seen in business, say something, speak up, let's work together. That's what this week is all about, is helping you get clarity on the things you need to be able to really get your business as sustainable and profitable and feeling really authentic as you can have it. All right, I'm going to tie it up for today. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about your why. We're going to talk about all those internal things that keep you doing this business. Crystal will put up a follow-up post on this, kind of just a check-in later this afternoon, so that after you've had time to watch the video and to answer the questions in the workbook, you can do the check-in. Share just a little bit that you feel comfortable with about what you figured out about your business avatar, about your persona of how you want to be seen in business, and ask any questions that you have. Y'all have a great day.